Welcome. Today, I want you to stop for a moment, okay, and listen to your voice. Not just the sound of it, but the energy behind it, the tone, the rhythm, the way your voice enters the room and tells the world who you are. Because your voice isn't just sound, it's your confidence, your thoughts, your energy, your self-image turned into sound waves. Let that sink in. Your voice is the mirror of your mind. What your voice says when you're not speaking, you don't have to say much. Sometimes just one sentence can reveal everything about a person. If someone's unsure, you hear it in their tone. If they're angry, it leaks through the sharpness. If they're afraid, you feel the hesitation between their words. And if they believe in themselves, you know it before they even finish the first sentence. The voice tells on you. It tells the world who you are, before the world ever decides what you deserve. The internal monologue becomes external sound. Why do some people speak softly, even when they know the answer? Why do others raise their voice to feel powerful? Why do some people struggle to speak at all? Because your outer voice is a reflection of your inner voice. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough, people won't take me seriously, I'll mess this up then," your tone will carry that fear. Your pace will hesitate. Your volume will shrink. Your words will apologize for existing. But if your internal voice says, "I'm ready, I have something to offer, my voice matters," then your outer voice will rise. It will steady itself. It will command the room even quietly. You don't need a loud voice. You need a grounded one. Confidence is not volume. It's not about being loud. It's about being grounded. A whisper can be powerful when it's steady. A pause can be more persuasive than a long speech. People don't remember noise. They remember presence, and presence doesn't shout. Presence breathes. Presence listens. Presence enters the room with calm conviction. So ask yourself, what kind of presence do I bring with my voice? The 5 subtle signals in your speaking here are 5 silent things your voice tells the world. Your pace. Rushed speech often signals anxiety. Calm pace reflects control. Your pitch, high pitch, can indicate nervousness. A balanced tone brings trust. Your pauses, strategic pauses, add power. Rushing sounds desperate. Your volume, whispering, shrinks your power. Yelling shows loss of control. Your energy, do you sound tired, uncertain, or focused and alive? Want to be heard differently? Change these signals. Train them daily. Because these are the things people hear, even when you don't notice. The childhood pattern you're still carrying. Let's go deeper. For many of us, our speaking patterns were built in childhood. We were told, don't interrupt. Be quiet. Speak only when asked. Keep your voice down. So we learned to shrink ourselves. Others were told, you talk too much. Your voice is annoying. And they started hiding their truth. Behind silence, behind smiles, behind fake politeness. But here's the truth. You're not a child anymore. You have a message. You have value. And your voice deserves to be heard with pride. Speak like the future you picture, the future version of you, the confident one, the respected one, the one people stop to listen to. What does their voice sound like? Calm, powerful, grounded, good. Now bring it into today. Start speaking like that person now. Even if your hands shake, even if your voice cracks, even if your heart races, because when you speak like your future self, you become them daily. Exercise. Mirror of the mind drill. Here's a simple daily drill to train your voice. Step 1. Find a mirror. Stand tall. Look into your own eyes. This is not just practice, it's transformation. Step 2. Say your name out loud. Slowly, clearly. Not like you're introducing yourself, like you're claiming your identity. Step 3. Speak 3 sentences that matter. Examples: I have a voice that deserves to be heard. I speak with confidence and calm. My words create impact wherever I go. Repeat daily for 7 days. You'll notice a change. Not just in how you speak, but in how you think. How others react when you change your voice. When your voice changes, everything changes, suddenly. People listen longer. They don't interrupt as much. They take your suggestions seriously. They start saying things like, "You explain things well," or "You sound so clear and calm." It's not magic. It's the result of effort, practice, and self-respect. You earned that tone. You built that presence, and people can feel it. So remember this: your voice is not just a tool. It's your truth. It's your presence. It's your personal power made audible. You don't need to sound like anyone else. You don't need to fake an accent. You don't need to shout. You only need one thing: to believe that your voice matters, and to practice until the world hears it. The way you want to be seen. Now take a deep breath and say this out loud: my voice is the mirror of my mind. And starting today, I will speak like the person I want to become. Confidence is not a personality. It's a practice. Let's get one thing clear: confidence is not a personality trait. It's not something you're born with. It's not something reserved for the lucky few. It's not for extroverts only. It's not genetic. It's practiced, built, trained. Confidence is a decision you repeat until it becomes part of your identity. If you don't feel confident today, good news: you're not broken. You're just untrained. And this section will change that. The lie you were sold. Many people grow up believing the lie: he's just naturally confident. She's always been outgoing. They were born to lead. It's not true. What looks natural is almost always trained. What looks effortless is usually years of silent work. What looks powerful was once shy and unsure. You weren't left out. You were just taught the wrong idea: that confidence is a gift instead of a skill. Let's destroy that myth. Right now, confidence is built in micro moments. Confidence doesn't arrive all at once. It grows in moments. The moment you speak up when it's easier to stay quiet. The moment you try again after getting ignored. The moment you hold eye contact, even with a fast heartbeat. The moment you walk into a room and don't shrink. These are tiny moments, but they're like bricks. And each time you choose boldness, you lay another brick in your wall of confidence. Keep laying bricks. Confidence is repetition, not perfection. You don't become confident by doing it right every time. You become confident by doing it again. Every time, speak again. Try again. Stand tall again. Repeat what scared you until it no longer does. Confidence is not perfect performance. It's consistent repetition of courage. It's not about never being afraid. It's about acting. Anyway, the fear doesn't disappear. It shrinks when you move. Here's a secret: confident people still feel fear. The difference? They don't freeze. They move, because action shrinks fear. The longer you wait, the bigger fear gets. But when you move, speak, take that step. Fear loses control. Every time you face what you fear, you prove to yourself, "I can do this." And that proof builds your next layer of confidence. The confidence loop. Confidence has a simple formula. I call it the confidence loop pact. Before you feel ready, prove to yourself you can do it. Store the win in your memory. Access that memory. Next time, feel more confident. Repeat with something bigger. Confidence builds by action gives. Success gives memory, gives belief. If you wait to feel ready, you never enter the loop. If you act, even when afraid, you jumpstart the cycle. The loop is real. Use it daily. Confidence is silent practice behind the scenes. Most people only see the moment you speak on stage or introduce yourself confidently. They never see the hours of silent practice. Talking to yourself in the mirror, practicing in front of a blank wall, repeating your introduction 50 times, recording your voice and deleting it again and again, saying hi to strangers, even when your hands sweat. That's where confidence is born, in the quiet work. In the uncelebrated effort, what they call natural, you will build. The body builds confidence to want to change how you speak. Start with how you stand. Body posture isn't just a reaction to confidence, it's a source of it. Stand tall. Your brain gets the message. I belong here. Shoulders back, you feel like you matter. Deep breath. Your tone calms down. Chin up. Your eyes meet the world instead of avoiding it. Your body tells your brain a story. Make it a powerful one. Inner dialogue. What are you repeating? Confidence is shaped by the story you tell yourself every day. If your inner voice says, I always mess up, I'm not interesting, nobody wants to hear me, then your real voice will sound weak. But if your inner voice says, I'm growing, I'm improving every day, I may not be perfect, but I am powerful, then your real voice will carry that strength. Change your inner dialogue. Watch your tone change to practice challenges to build speaking confidence. Try these 5 daily confidence challenges for 7 days. Speak up first. Be the first to answer a question or speak in a meeting. Talk to one stranger. Say hello, ask a question, or compliment someone. Record a 1-minute voice message. Talk about any topic. Listen back. Give one opinion publicly on social media or in conversation. Look at yourself and say, I deserve to be heard. I speak with strength. Track your wins. You'll feel a shift in less than a week. You are the builder of your confidence. You are not waiting for confidence. You are building it one choice at a time. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to yesterday. Speak one sentence with strength. Hold one conversation without rushing. Deliver one message with clarity. Then, repeat, because confidence isn't magic. It's a practice. And every single time you show up, even scared, you are becoming who you were meant to be. Say this out loud with me now. Confidence is not something I have. Confidence is something I build, and I'm building it today. How to speak with power, even when you're nervous. Let's be honest. You're not the only one who gets nervous. That tight feeling in your chest, the dry mouth, the shaking hands, the racing heart, it's not weakness. It's biology, it's human. And more importantly, it's normal. Even the best speakers in the world still feel nervous. The difference? They don't run from it. They've learned to speak through it. So today, you'll learn how to do the same. Nervousness doesn't mean you're not ready. Let's redefine nervousness. It doesn't mean you're not good enough. Not prepared. You're going to fail. It actually means you carry you're about to grow. Your body is preparing for a challenge. Feeling nervous is a sign that you're alive, that you're stepping into something meaningful. So instead of saying, I'm nervous, say, I'm energized. I'm ready. Change the meaning. Change the experience. The physical side. Control the body first before you speak. Your body tells your brain how to feel. So here's how to calm your nerves physically. Breathe deep and slow. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds. Repeat 3 times. This slows your heartbeat and clears your mind. Move, shake your hands. Roll your shoulders, stand tall. Let the tension leave your body before you speak. Smile, yes, even if it feels weird. Smiling sends signals to your brain that you're safe. Calm the body and the voice will follow. Use the nerves. Don't fight them. Trying to get rid of nervousness usually backfires. It makes you more anxious. So here's a better strategy. Use the energy. Redirect it. Tell yourself, this energy in my body is power. It's fuel. I'm going to ride this wave. Channel it into your speech. Use it to add emotion, passion, and clarity. You're not fighting fear, you're riding it. Anchor yourself before you speak right, before you speak in a meeting, interview, or presentation. Try this. Plant your feet firmly on the ground, take one deep breath, and pause. Say one power phrase in your head like, "I've got this. I speak with clarity. I'm safe. I'm prepared." These 3 seconds can ground you in the storm. They reconnect you to your center. And they give your voice a chance to rise with control. The first 10 seconds matter most. The beginning of your speech is the hardest part. Once you start, the fear starts fading. So focus all your energy on those first 10 seconds. Know how you'll begin, say it clearly, and slowly make eye contact even with one person. Breathe through the nerves. After that, your brain adapts. It realizes, "I'm doing it. I'm okay." And your confidence begins to rise. Speak slower than you think you should when we're nervous. We rush. Rushed speech equals weak speech. People can't follow it, and you lose your own rhythm. So slow down even more than you think. Use pauses. Use silence. It may feel awkward at first, but to the audience, you sound calm, clear, and powerful. Remember, speed kills presence. Slowness builds strength. Practice speaking while nervous on purpose. Here's a breakthrough idea. Don't just wait to not feel nervous. Practice speaking while nervous on purpose. Record yourself while your heart is racing. Speak in front of a mirror when you feel insecure. Join a live call, even if your voice shakes. Say something in a meeting, even when afraid. The more you speak in the middle of fear, the more your nervous system learns. We're safe. We can do this. Your body adapts through exposure. Let it train. What people notice versus what you feel. You might think, "My voice is shaky. My hands are sweating. I sound terrible." But guess what? Most people don't notice half of what you feel. Your fear feels big to you, but it often looks like passion to them. They're not focused on your flaws. They're listening to your message. Speak anyway, even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect, because it's not about flawless delivery. It's about REALNES. Prepare like a pro. Rehearse until calm feels normal. Confidence under pressure comes from preparation. Rehearse your opening 10 times. Record yourself explaining a topic. Ask a friend to listen and give feedback. Practice in different environments: home, outside, public space. Role play the situation in your mind with calm breathing. The more you rehearse, the less your body sees the moment as a threat. Familiarity kills fear. Your nervous voice is still valuable. Don't have to wait to be perfect to speak powerfully. You can speak with fear, with a dry mouth, with shaky hands, and still move people. Because what makes a voice powerful isn't that it's flawless. It's that it's true. Speak with heart. Speak with courage. Speak with honesty. That's what people connect with. Say this now. Even when I'm nervous, I speak with power. Because my message matters more than my fear. The secret language of leaders and influencers. Have you ever listened to someone speak, and without even trying, you leaned in? You felt drawn to them, like their words carried something deeper, something magnetic. That's not luck. That's not charisma you're born with. That's a language, a style of speaking that leaders, visionaries, and influencers practice every day, and today, you're going to learn it. What sets powerful speakers apart? The difference isn't vocabulary. It's not using big words or complex grammar. It's presence. It's intention. It's the way they use their words like tools, not just noise. They speak slowly, with weight, with clarity, with bold pause, with vision, and they say less, but it means more. You can learn this. You can train this. And once you do, you'll never be ignored again. They don't speak to inform. They speak to transform. The average speaker tries to share something. The leader speaks to shift something inside you. They don't talk at people. They talk into people. They speak to lift, challenge, stir, awaken, call forward, something deeper. Secret. They speak to hearts, not just ears. They make you feel, then they make you think. Do the same. The power of the pause watch. Any powerful speaker, and you'll notice something strange. They pause. A lot, but not because they forgot what to say. They're using the silence to give weight to their words, to let the listener catch up, to hold attention without rushing. The pause is the punctuation of power. Says what I just said matters. And what I'm about to say, even more. Start using pauses intentionally. They make you sound calm, confident, authoritative. They use simplicity, not complexity. The best speakers use simple words, short sentences, clear messages. Because influence isn't about showing off, it's about showing up clearly. Instead of saying, our interpersonal communication strategies must be optimized, they say, we need to talk to each other better. Simplicity builds trust. It makes people feel safe. It allows your message to land. Speak like someone who values clarity more than complexity. They tell stories, not just facts. Facts inform. Stories transform. The most powerful communicators know this. People don't remember data. They remember emotion, moments, images. People, so they use stories. A personal moment of failure, a client, they helped a lesson from childhood day metaphor that sticks when you speak in stories. You give people a reason to listen and remember. Start collecting your stories. They are your secret weapons. They speak from their core, not from a script. Yes, great speakers prepare. Yes, they rehearse. But when they speak, it comes from the core, from real conviction, from something they believe deeply. Even if it's one sentence, if you feel it, they'll feel it too. You don't have to memorize perfect speeches. You need to anchor into your truth and let it flow through your words. Authenticity beats perfection every time. Their voice has texture. The tone toolbox leaders don't speak in one tone. They use texture. They know how to lower their voice for intensity, lift. If for energy, slow down. For emotion, speed up. For urgency, whisper. To pull people in, they don't just say their message, they deliver it with dynamics. Want to sound more powerful? Start practicing tone like music. Let your voice rise and fall with purpose. They end with impact. Average communicators fade out. Great speakers finish strong. They know the last thing you say is what people remember. So they end with a quote, end with a challenge, end with a declaration. Whatever they choose, it hits. It sticks. It leaves an echo in the listener's mind. Don't just close your message. Land it. Like a leader, practice. Like a leader, not a robot. To sound like a leader, don't practice like a machine. Instead of memorizing, practice presence, practice timing, practice emphasis, practice intention. Record yourself. Deliver one message 5 different ways. Try it with different emotions. Slow it down. Add a pause. Change your tone. You're not just learning words. You're learning delivery, and delivery is what separates leaders from talkers. Speak to lead. Not just to talk. You're not here to fill space with sound. You're here to speak with weight, with presence, with direction. Speak like someone with purpose, someone who knows where they're going and invites others to come along. Say this out loud with me. I speak to lead. I speak to lift. I speak with calm, clear, confident power. My words carry impact because they come from my truth. Why some people command a room without saying much. Some people walk into a room, and without saying a word, they shift the energy. Heads turn. People notice. Something about their presence feels powerful, but it's not because they talk a lot. It's not loudness. It's not dominance. It's something deeper. They command the room because they command themselves, and today you'll learn to do the same. Presence begins before words are spoken. Before you say anything, you're already speaking. Through your posture, through your eyes, through your energy. Presence is a language of its own, and the world reads it fluently. If you enter a room with nervous shoulders, eyes that avoid contact, a rushed walk, or tense breath, you send a silent message. I don't want to be noticed. But if you enter calm, grounded, open, you speak confidence without saying a word. People feel your energy before they hear your words. Every human is an emotional antenna. We sense each other. So when someone enters with calm, energy-focused, intention, inner peace, it affects the room. They don't need to introduce themselves. Their energy does the talking. If your thoughts are chaotic, people will feel it in your speech. If your heart is grounded, people will trust you instantly. Want to speak better? Fix your energy first. The power of stillness and eye contact movement isn't always strength. Stillness can be more powerful when someone stands still, calm, grounded, steady. It says, I'm not afraid. A tone need to perform. A tone need belong here. Now, add eye contact. Not in a creepy way, not staring, but open, present, unafraid. Eye contact connects. It shows honesty. It holds space. Stillness plus eye contact equals quiet power. Practice both. Fewer words, more meaning. People who command a room don't speak just to speak. They speak when it counts. They make their words matter. No filler, no rambling, no desperate need to be heard. They say less, but more clearly less, but more intentionally less. But more memorably. Silence doesn't scare them. They use it. Their confidence isn't in how much they say, but in how much it means. You can say one sentence, own the entire room. Self-respect radiates before you speak. You want others to respect you? Start with self-respect. Speak clearly, not carelessly. Show up, dressed with intention, respect your own voice. Don't beg for approval. Don't over-explain yourself. When you respect yourself, people feel it. It shows up in your boundaries, in your tone, in your walk, in your silence. And suddenly, you don't have to prove anything. You are the proof. Emotional control creates influence. Want to know the real reason some people lead the room? Because they stay calm. When others panic, because they stay kind. When others get defensive, because they stay centered. When others lose themselves, their strength is in control. You don't need to shout. You don't need to react. You just need to respond with intention. That calm, under pressure, is leadership. They listen more than they speak. The most powerful people in the room are often the best listeners. Why? Because listening builds trust. Listening builds trust. Listening gives you power. Others don't have the full picture, and when they finally speak, everyone listens. Because their words come from understanding, not ego. Listen deeply. Speak precisely. You'll stand out without effort. Let silence be your superpower. Silence makes people lean in. It creates tension in a good way. It gives your message breathing room. You don't have to fill every space with sound. Sometimes the most powerful part of your message is the pause right before it. Try it. Say something meaningful. Then stop. Let it land. You'll be surprised how much attention silence brings. Body language of quiet authority. Here's how your body can speak for you. Stand tall. Feet planted, shoulders relaxed, hands open, not fidgeting or crossed, head held level, not tilted down. Stillness. No nervous pacing, breathing slow and deep. This posture says, I'm in control. I'm present. I'm not afraid. You don't need a big voice. You need a calm body that says, I know who I am. Train your body to walk in like you belong, because you do. Let your presence speak for you there. It's a kind of power that doesn't need a microphone. It's silent, it's deep, it's steady, and it lives inside you. You don't have to talk louder. You don't have to talk more. You just have to show up differently. Grounded.com. Intentional. Let your presence speak. Let your energy lead. Let your silence carry strength. Say this with me. I don't need to shout to be heard. My presence speaks before I do. I walk in calm. I speak with meaning. I command attention because I am centered. Daily speaking habits that rewire your confidence. Confidence doesn't come from one speech. It doesn't come from one compliment or one lucky conversation. Confidence comes from repetition, from small, consistent habits, from daily actions that rewire how you think, feel, and speak. The people you admire, they've built their voice like a muscle through practice. And now, you will too. Let's build your daily speaking habits so confidence becomes your second nature. Asterisk. Speak out loud every day, even if no one's around. Yes, speak out loud every single day, not just in your head, not just in writing, but out loud with your actual voice. Why? Because your vocal cords need practice. Your mouth needs to get used to forming words with power. Your brain needs to connect confidence with real speech. Even 5 minutes a day makes a difference. Talk to yourself. Talk to your mirror. Talk through your morning plans. Don't wait for the stage. Train in private so you shine in public. Morning mirror ritual, 3-minute voice warm-up. Try this every morning. Step 1. Stand in front of a mirror. Straighten your spine. Relax your face. Step 2. Look into your own eyes. Breathe. Ground yourself. Step 3. Say your name with strength, like you mean it. Like you own it. Step 4. Say 3 power affirmations. I speak with calm and clarity. My voice is confident and clear. I belong in every room I enter. Step 5. Speak 1 full paragraph about your day, aloud. Keep eye contact. No rushing. Apology. You'll feel awkward at first, then powerful, then unstoppable. Record and listen. The Confidence Accelerator. Want rapid growth? Start recording your voice daily. It could be a 60-second message to yourself, short story, or opinion A breakdown of your thoughts for the day. A speech rehearsal then. Listen to it, yes, even if it makes you cringe. Because awareness is power. Over time, you'll hear filler words disappearing, clearer pronunciation, more control in your tone, real growth. Your voice is not fixed. It's a tool. Sharpen it. Speak up challenge. 1 new interaction a day. Confidence grows in real conversations. So every day, do this. Speak to 1 person you normally wouldn't. It could be a question to a stranger, a compliment to a coworker, a voice message instead of a text. A short talk with a barista or driver. These tiny moments train your courage. You don't need deep topics. Just repetition. Your brain learns, I can handle this. I won't die if I speak up. I'm getting stronger. Daily discomfort builds permanent power. Fill the silence drill. Train thinking while speaking. 1 skill that makes confident speakers stand out. Thinking while speaking without freezing. Here's how to train that. Pick a random object in the room. Start speaking about it for 60 seconds. No script, no prep, just flow. Example: talk about a coffee mug, a chair, a phone charger, a photo on the wall. The goal: learn to trust your mind. Learn to keep going, even if it's messy. This is how fluency, confidence, and verbal flow are born. Limit filler words. Like, Filler words kill power. They leak insecurity. They blur your message to become habits that are hard to break. But you can fix it with 1 habit, the pause. Next time you want to say or like, just pause. Silence is stronger than nervous noise. Record yourself once a week and count. How many likes, how many no's, how many s. Then work on replacing them with breath and clarity. You'll sound 10x more confident. Instantly. Speak with emotion. Daily expression. Drill. A flat voice is forgettable. Emotion makes you memorable. Here's a daily drill. Choose 1 sentence. Say it with 3 different emotions. Excited, calm, angry, curious, sad. Example sentence: I need to talk to you about something important. Feel the difference. Emotion creates meaning. And meaning is what people connect with. Practice vocal expression. It makes your voice alive. Read aloud for rhythm and clarity, one of the best voice exercises. Reading aloud, why? Trains pronunciation. Builds. Rhythm develops, pace sharpens, clarity boosts, confidence stews, anything. A. Book A quote, news article your own, journal, read 5 minutes aloud. Slow down, enunciate, feel your words. This one habit builds speaker. Muscle faster than most people realize. Speak as the future you identity shift practice. Confidence is not just speech, it's identity. So here's your mindset habit. Speak like the person you're becoming, not the one you used to be. When you speak, ask, would my future self mumble here? Would they trail off in this conversation? Would they apologize unnecessarily? Answer, no. So speak with that version's energy. Now, this is how you upgrade your voice and your identity. Let your daily habits build your unshakable voice. Your voice is not just sound. It's built, moment by moment, through 3-minute mirror works, peeking out loud daily recording, and reviewing real conversations, reading aloud, expressing with emotion, replacing fillers, slowing down, practicing tone you. Not waiting to feel confident. You're training to become confident. Say this out loud with me. My voice is growing stronger every day. My habits are shaping my speech. I speak with courage because I train with intention. Let's be honest. If English is your second language, or even your third, you probably feel nervous when you speak, not because you don't know the words, but because you're afraid of how you'll sound. Afraid of saying it wrong, afraid of being judged, afraid of being misunderstood. That fear blocks your flow. But here's the truth. Fluent people make mistakes too. Confident speakers forget words to dot the difference. They don't stop. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to communicate with power. You don't need perfect grammar to speak powerfully. Yes, grammar matters. But grammar doesn't build connection. Your energy does. Your intention does. Your presence does. Think of the people you love talking to. Do they always speak perfectly? No, but they speak with warmth, clarity, confidence, curiosity. That's what people. Remember, not if your tenses were 100% correct. Speak clearly. Speak simply. Speak like you mean it. That's powerful English. Fear freezes your flow. Acceptance opens it. When you're afraid, your brain panics. It blocks memory. It disconnects thoughts. It shuts down creativity. The secret? Stop fearing mistakes. Start flowing through them. If you say a wrong word, correct it with a smile. If you forget a phrase, replace it with a simpler one. If you get stuck, pause, breathe, and keep going. Fluency isn't about never freezing. It's about moving forward anyway. Own your accent. Don't hide it. Your accent is not a weakness. It's a part of your identity. It tells your story. It's proof that you're multilingual, not small. Powerful speakers speak with their accent, but they speak clearly, slowly, with pride. So stop trying to erase it. Start owning it. Say this out loud. My accent is my strength. I speak with clarity and confidence. That's the mindset shift that changes everything. Use simple, powerful sentences. Don't overcomplicate. Speak in clear, short sentences. Instead of, well, I was thinking about how possibly we might explore the potential of. Say, I have an idea. Let's try something new. Here's what I think. Simple isn't basic. Simple is strong. It's easier to speak, easier to understand, and it builds confidence fast. Practice making powerful points in 1 or 2 short sentences every day. Master a go-to vocabulary for confidence. You don't need 5,000 words to be fluent. You need a reliable set of useful ones. Here's a short list of go-to confidence phrases, I believe. From my perspective, what I've noticed is, could you explain that again? Here's a better way to say it. Me give an example. Learn 10 of these. Use them daily. Build your speaking around them like anchors. Familiarity creates fluency. Practice. Conversations in your head. First, you don't have to wait for real people to practice. English. Start practicing conversations in your head. Imagine you're at a job. Interviewer. Giving your opinion in a meeting you're meeting. A new friend you. Helping someone with a question. Rehearse both sides. Practice your tone. Practice pauses. Do it while walking, cooking, showering. This is how fluent speakers stay sharp. They speak internally before they speak externally. Flow happens when you forget yourself, the real reason we get stuck. We think too much about ourselves. Do I sound smart? Was that the right word? Are they judging me? But fluent flow comes when you focus on the other person. Ask, what do they need to understand? What do I want to share with them? How can I help them feel something? Take the spotlight off yourself. Put it on the message. Suddenly, you stop overthinking, and you start connecting. Practice speaking with timing and emotion. Most English learners focus only on vocabulary. But powerful speakers master timing and emotion. Here's how to train that. Pick one short story, real or imagined. Practice telling it slowly. Add pauses. Emphasize. Key. What you're saying. Asterisk. Don't just speak the words. Deliver them. That's how you make people listen. That's how fluency becomes influence. Use real-life moments as speaking practice. Use. Don't need a classroom to improve. Real life is your training ground. Try these. Narrate your actions in English. As you cook or clean, repeat conversations you had during the day. In better English, ask ChatGPT or another AI to simulate a conversation with you. Leave English voice. Notes for yourself or friends. Try ordering something in English. Even in your own country, every small moment is a chance to grow. You don't have to be in London or New York to improve. You just need courage right where you are. Speak to connect, not to impress. You are not learning English to impress people. You are learning to connect, to express, to expand your world. Fluency isn't perfect words. It's natural connection. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present. You just have to be real. And when you speak from your heart, people listen. Say this with me. Asterisk. I speak with courage, not fear. I speak to connect, not impress. And every day, I'm flowing forward with power in English. Say it like you mean it. Tonality, emotion, and clarity. People won't always remember your exact words, but they will remember how those words made them feel. And that feeling comes from your tone. You can say I'm fine in 10 different tones, and each one tells a different story. So here's the truth. The power of your speech comes not just from what you say, but how you say it. Let's unlock the tools that make your voice unforgettable. What is tonality? And why does it matter? Tonality is the music behind your words. It's the emotional sound that gives your message life. It includes pitch, high or low pace, fast or slow volume, loud or soft emphasis, which words you stress, emotion, how much. Feeling. You allow your tone can turn a boring sentence into inspiration. Simple message into a breakthrough, a quiet voice into the center of the room. Master tonality and you master connection. One message. Many tones. Let's take a simple sentence. I'm really happy to see you. Now say it with joy, sarcasm, anger, confidence, nervousness, same words. Different impact. Exercise. Try this. Daily. Pick one sentence. Deliver it with 5 different tones. Feel the difference in your body. Train your voice like an actor. You'll sound more alive, more believable, more real. The power of pause and pace. Fast talkers sound nervous. Slow talkers sound clear. But speed is not the enemy. Lack of control is. Learn to vary your pace. Slow down for heavy ideas. Speed up for excitement. Pause. Before and after important phrases. Example. You don't need to be perfect. Just need to be present. See how the pause creates impact. Practice this. Say one sentence, say to pause in the middle, say it again with no pause. Notice which one feels more powerful. Emphasize key words. Not every word. Great speakers don't speak louder. They speak smarter. They know which words deserve emphasis. Let's try, I didn't say he stole the money. Now, emphasize a different word each time. I didn't say he stole the money. 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 See. One sentence, many meanings. Emphasis. Is everything. Train the skill and your words will start landing with impact. Emotion is the gateway to connection. Robotic voices get ignored. Real emotion gets remembered. People want to feel that you care, that you believe what you're saying, that you're not just repeating a script. So bring emotion into your tone. Warmth when sharing, kindness, passion. When sharing, vision, calm. When creating, safety, urgency. When driving, action. Didn't fake it. Feel it. And let the emotion move through your voice. The danger of flat voice and how to fix it. Flat voice equals lost attention. If your tone is always the same, people tune out, even if your words are smart. Here's how to fix flat tone. Use rising pitch for questions. Use falling pitch for certainty. Stretch keywords. Pause between ideas. Use dynamic range. Soft verses. Strong daily drill. Record a 60-second message. Play it back. Ask, did my tone change? Did I sound engaged? If not, repeat with more variation. This is your tone gym. Clarity. The foundation of all power. Before emotion, before energy, before expression. You must be clear. Clarity means articulating your words, finishing each word, voiding, mumbling, or rushing. Speaking at a steady pace using simple sentence structure. Clarity shows respect for your listener. It gives your ideas structure, and it makes your voice easier to trust. Slow down, breathe, say it like you mean it, clearly match your tone to your message. Great communicators match their tone to the content, giving advice. Be warm and wise. Sharing excitement. Be animated and bright. Making a request. Be polite and clear. Telling a story. Let your tone rise and fall. Don't mismatch. Imagine someone says, "I'm so sorry," in a cheerful voice. It sounds fake. Or someone says, "I'm proud of you," in a bored tone. It doesn't land. Tone must match intention, or it breaks the message. Practice daily with this 5-minute voice routine. Here's your daily tone training. Breathing 1 minute. Deep breaths through nose. Release tension in jaw, throat, shoulders. Word clarity. 1 minute. Say tongue twisters or repeat short phrases clearly. Example. Today I speak clearly and with emotion. Emotional repetition. 1 minute. Pick one sentence. Say it with 5 different emotions. Storytelling line. 1 minute. Tell one line of a story with voice, expression, real message. Delivery. 1 minute. Say a real message you might deliver that day. Practice it with warmth, clarity, and tone control. This 5-minute voice workout rewires your delivery. Your voice is the emotion people remember. You can speak 1,000 words, but if your tone is empty, they'll forget them all. You can speak one sentence, and if your tone is rich, they'll never forget it. So don't just say it like you mean it. With presence, with power, with real emotion. Say this out loud with me. I speak with tone, not just words. I deliver emotion, not just sound. I say it like I mean it, because I do. Your words shape your world. Use them wisely. Words are not just sounds. They are tools. They are building blocks. They are seeds. Every sentence you speak, whether to others or to yourself, is shaping something. Your relationships, your reputation, your future, your self-amagire words become your world. So the question is, are you building wisely? The words you say to yourself become who you are. Speak to yourself more than anyone else. Every day, your mind is full of quiet messages. Some build, some destroy. Listen to your self-talk. I'm not good at this. I'll never be fluent. People don't listen to me. These are not harmless thoughts. They are repeated instructions. What you say to yourself becomes your identity. So change the script. I'm learning fast. I speak with purpose. My words have value. Make those your daily soundtrack. Words carry energy. Always think of words like vibrations. Some uplift, some drain, some attract, some push people away. Watch how different these sound. Why does this always happen to me? V's. What can I learn from this? I can't do it. V's. I'll figure it out. I hate how I sound. V's. My voice is improving every day. The energy behind your words determines the energy in your life, the most dangerous. Speaking habit. Complaining. Here's a habit that silently poisons your power. Constant complaining. Every time you complain out loud, you reinforce negativity, create helplessness. Train your brain to expect the worst. Lower your energy. Push people away. This doesn't mean ignore your problems. It means speak about them with intention, not as a victim. Instead of, I hate my job, say, I'm working on creating something better. Choose language that moves forward, not backwards. Speak as if it's already becoming true. Want to change your reality? Start speaking as if it's already forming. Say, I'm becoming more confident every time I speak. I'm attracting opportunities by showing up strong. I'm a clear and powerful communicator in progress. These are not fake. They are future truths. And when spoken daily, they begin to shape your mindset, which shapes your action, which shapes your results. Words you speak to others leave echoes. Words you use with others echo long after the conversation ends. One compliment can change someone's self-esteem. Careless insult can scar them for years. One sincere thank you can open doors. One angry sentence can damage trust. Speak with care, with thought, with awareness. Choose words that build people even when giving feedback. That's not weakness. That's leadership. Power. Phrases to speak into your day. Here are some power phrases to start using every morning today. I show up with calm and confidence. My voice creates clarity. I communicate clearly, respectfully, and powerfully. I don't chase approval. I share truth. I don't shrink. I rise. Repeat them aloud. Let them become part of your vocal identity. Let them shape how you show up before the world tells you who to be. Speak more of what you want, less of what you fear. What you speak about most becomes your focus. If you always say, I'm tired, I'm busy, I'm stressed, I'm overwhelmed, you've strengthened those states. Try speaking what you want more of. I'm creating space to rest. Okay? I'm focused on what matters. I'm building energy. I'm moving with purpose. This shift may seem small, but over time, it transforms how you live. Your vocabulary reveals your vision. Want to know someone's future? Listen to their words. People who speak about possibility live in possibility. People who always speak about limits live inside those limits. Words reveal your vision or your fear. So upgrade your vocabulary. Say, let's try this instead of that won't work. What's next? Instead of I'm stuck, I'll figure it out. Instead of I'm lost. Speak from vision, not from doubt. Speak slowly enough to mean each rushed words feel weak. Thoughtless words lack weight. Want to be heard more deeply? Slow down. Give each sentence space. Each idea time to breathe. Let silence be part of your speech. People will feel you more because you feel yourself more when you speak slowly. You give your message dignity. Be a builder, not just a speaker. You are not just a speaker. You are a builder. Your words are bricks. Your tone is the cement. And every sentence builds a relationship pay career version of yourself, a legacy. So speak like a builder. Think before you speak. Feel what you say. Shape your world with purpose. Say this out loud with me. My words create my reality. My voice builds my future. I speak with care, power, and vision. I speak to rise and to lift others with me. This isn't about speaking. It's about becoming. Let's pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. You've come far. You've faced the fear. You've practiced the habits. You've built your voice. And now, it's time to become, because this podcast was never just about speaking. It was about identity. About shedding the old version of you and stepping into the person you're meant to be. You are no longer learning to speak like someone else. You are learning to speak like you, fully, freely, fearlessly. You were never bad at speaking. You were untrained. Let's destroy one last lie. I've never been a good speaker. That's not true. You were never bad. You were just untrained. Speaking is not magic. It's not a personality trait. It's not for the chosen few. It's a skill, a practice. And now you've trained it. You've built it. You've earned it. From this moment on, never say, I'm not confident again. Say, I'm becoming unstoppable, one sentence at a time. You don't need permission to speak boldly. You don't need a stage. You don't need an award. You don't need someone to hand you a microphone. You need one thing: permission from yourself to be seen, to be heard, to be bold. Give yourself that permission today, because every time you hold back, the world misses a piece of you. And the future you're building, it requires your voice. The future you is already inside youth. Most powerful version of you is not somewhere far away. It's already here, waiting. Waiting for you to rise. Waiting for you to stop shrinking. Waiting for you to speak with the fire you've been hiding. So ask yourself, how does the future me speak? How do they walk into a room? How do they greet others? How do they handle pressure? How do they lead? Now breathe deep and speak like that person now. Because the only way to become them is to start practicing as them. Your voice can change a life, including yours, every day. Your voice can do something powerful. It can comfort a friend, inspire a stranger, lead a team, solve a problem, speak up for someone, ask for help, start a movement, change your own beliefs. Never underestimate it. What you say, and how you say it can echo beyond the room. Speak like it matters, because it does. Real confidence is not loud. It's honest. You don't need to become louder. You need to become more honest. Speak with sincerity. Speak with emotion. Speak when it matters. Speak what's real. Real confidence is not about dominating. It's about being unshakably true to your voice, even when your hands shake. You don't need noise to be heard. You need truth. Don't wait until you feel ready. Here's the truth: you may never feel ready. And that's okay, because the future you, the confident speaker, the clear communicator, the bold leader, doesn't come from feeling ready. They come from speaking anyway. So speak when you're nervous hour, unsure hour, imperfect, sure, still learning that. When transformation happens, that's when growth begins. That's when confidence is earned. Lead by example. Your voice sets others free. Every time you speak with courage, you give others permission to do the same. Every time you own your voice, someone else feels brave enough to use theirs. You're not just building your confidence, you're building a ripple, a wave, a legacy. So let your voice lead. Let your growth inspire. The world needs more people who speak with clarity, honesty, and heart. Be one of them. Speak in every room like you belong there, whether you're at a job interview A, meeting A, social gathering A, classroom A, podcast A, phone call, or even standing in front of a mirror. Speak like you belong. Not arrogantly, not apologetically, just truthfully, grounded, open, clear. Because confidence isn't about knowing everything. It's about standing where you are without shrinking. Never shrink. Your voice to make others comfortable. You were not born to be small. You were not created to be silent. And yet, many people shrink their voice to avoid judgment, to not sound too much, to avoid making others uncomfortable. But here's the truth. You don't have to speak over others, but you must not speak less than who you are. Be humble, yes, but also be bold. Also be real. Also be heard. Your full voice is not too much. It's just enough for the impact you're here to make. Speak like the person you're becoming. You've made it. You've walked through fear, through silence, through doubt, through practice, through power, and now you're no longer becoming a better speaker. You are one. This is your upgrade. This is your turning point. From now on, every time you speak, you'll speak with more intention, more awareness, more courage, more clarity, more you. This is your voice. This is your time. Say this one final time out loud. I speak with power, clarity, and heart. I speak like the person I'm becoming, because that person is already here.